It was a weekend full of love, flowers, and chocolates, but for some, it can actually lead to the post-Valentine blues. There is such a thing, and here to explain is Dr. Richard Levesque, who is joining us here in studio. Dr. Levesque, thank you so much for dropping by. Good to see you on this Monday.
Thank you.
Did I say that right? It is a thing, right? The post-Valentine's Day blues.
Right. It's not a real diagnosis, but it is something that happens that after Valentine's Day, there are so many problems that occur because of Valentine's Day. 48% of people have said that it causes stress and disappointment.
48%.
48% of people. And it's because of expectations. People have unfulfilled expectations. It's kind of like an expectations hangover. Did I get what I wanted? Especially in situations where the relationship is uncertain. Are we a couple? Are we not? Are we moving forward? Did he give me a gift that shows he really cares about me? Did she really give me a gift that's just something she didn't think about? So there's many sort of problems that can occur because of Valentine's Day.
Sure.
You know, it's billed as the most romantic day of the year. That's a hard thing to have work out.
It sure is. I mean, and when you have these expectations, I'm hearing you talk and I'm thinking, oh, those are feelings of doubt, disappointment. Who's more likely? I mean, obviously there's studies done. You mentioned 48% of people are, feeling disappointed. What else are the studies showing in terms of who is most likely to experience these types of feelings?
You know, it's interesting. Women tend to be more vulnerable to disappointment than men. I don't know why.
Maybe because we're more emotional, I don't know.
Maybe.
Could be one factor.
Yeah, and people who are single have post-Valentine blues. They watch social comparison. They feel that they're behind, they're not keeping up. People are disappointed if they feel that their lover, the person they're dating, isn't as in love with them as they are with them.
You mentioned the word social. The social media, the scrolling. Oh, look at this person. What a lovely lunch. What a great gift. Wow, a diamond. All of this can play a role in impacting how a person's feeling.
Yeah, the research shows that's the biggest factor, is that social comparison, where we feel that we're not as good as other people, we're behind, we're not keeping up. And that does produce this kind of blue feeling post-Valentine's Day.
What's your advice to help yourself, perhaps a friend who might be dealing with post-Valentine's Day?
Well, if you're single, don't get discouraged. There's some new research out that we have a tendency to dismiss people too quickly, that if you have one meeting with someone, give them another chance. If after 3 meetings it's not happening, then quit. But don't sort of give up too quickly with someone. Do a video conference before you meet them if you're doing it online, and get your own self straight with who am I looking for? Which part of which relationship worked for me, so I can look for that. Often people just go hoping to meet someone that switches them on, but they don't really have a clear idea of what they're looking for.
Sure.
And you really want to get that straight. And then the other thing is, if you're disappointed about what your partner got you, don't accuse them, oh, you don't care about me, but do communicate. You know, I have a feeling like maybe you're not as in love with me as I am with you.
Sure.
Can we talk about it?
Sure. Communication is key, right? I mean,
communication is key.
You know, maybe take that attitude of gratitude, oh, it was a gift, or at the very least it was something, but maybe afterwards find the appropriate time to have that open channel of communication and establish, hey, I really felt this way or
Right,
that
without
way.
accusing the person.
Sure.
You were thoughtless, you didn't really care. Don't do that.
As the youth say today, it's not that deep. Maybe tell yourself that, even though it's important. Obviously, your feelings, everyone's feelings are important, but tell yourself.
But the gift might be a statement about how we feel about the relationship. It might
true.
be. And that's what we need to communicate.
Dr. Levesque, thank you so much.
Thank
Always
you.
great advice coming from you. We appreciate your time on this Monday.
Thank you.